YouTube, welcome to Beauty in the Empty Nest, and I am so excited today because I'm going to review a brand new just released product from Tarte. It's one of the eyeshadow and cheek palettes. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And it is the Energy Noir Clay Palette. Energy Noir Clay Palette. So here it is, nice pretty gold. So it's very pretty. It's actually very sleek looking too, which I always felt like the Rainforest one, even though it was pretty, it was big and bulky. This I could see traveling with. So is it worth it to travel? Let me show you. Okay, so let me open it up and give you an idea of the colors. Okay, sorry. So we have 3 different eyeshadow colors. I'm going to start over from up top here and work across. And of course they have the names all on one of those little film things like this, which is always such a pain. But anyway, up at the top, that lightest of the light colors is Full Moon. Then we go across to Charged Up and Dark Dive. Then the next row is Stone Unturned. Next is Up to Slate. And the next one is Misty Mauve. On the bottom, these 2 dark ones here are actually really pretty. So the one again all the way over to the edge, sorry, is going to be Power Plum, and it is a very deep plum, and I'll do quick swatches for you too. And then we have Lunar Eclipse. Then we move over to the side, and the blush color is called Unearthed, and then down at the bottom is Crystal Spark. Okay, so let me give you some swatches, and I'll also try and insert, as long as it came out okay, a video of me playing with that today, because I am wearing the eyeshadows today, and I am wearing the blush today. So this is a fresh face using this palette, and it is great. I really love all these shadows, and the blush I think is beautiful. It's a little dark, so you have to be gentle putting it on and then layer it lightly, which you should do anyway. I just tend to sometimes get into, you can even see in the video when I first put it on, I really have too much on it first. But it blends out quite nicely, so you can make mistakes with it, which is always so nice to have a forgiving blush or highlighter or anything else. Okay, so let's take a look again. I'm going to go across the top row, and I'm going to have the lightest to the darkest. So here we go. This color is the darkest one, which again was Dark Dive. Charged Up. I don't want to be moving my middle finger around too much at all of you. And then Full Moon. Isn't that beautiful? So let me see if I can get a nice swatch of them on my arm, which, you know, that's always so tough. You can really see them. Okay. They really came out nicely. Okay, let's go on to the next row. Now, I'm going to get, let's see, this is going to be a Misty Mauve, the Up to Slate, and Stone Unturned. So again, this one right here is going to be Misty Mauve, Up to Slate. You see that glitter? Oh my gosh. And Stone Unturned. Okay? Those are just pretty, aren't they? Now again, I have hooded eyes, and I'm a little more mature obviously, so I tend to not like shimmery eyeshadows, but I use this one today. I just kind of blended it in with some of the other colors also, so you can see it a little bit, and maybe it's too much for my eyes being hooded, deep set, and also given my age frame, you know, how much shimmery glitter should I be wearing? But I think it came out nicely. So let's see how these come across. I'm going to do my other arm. Man, it's so hard with your arm. Plus, I'm still a little tiny bit tan. So I don't know how well you can see those. But again, they are just, I put them on and I can blend them and play with them. Like I said, I mean, I don't know how well you can see my eyes. And it's been about 6 hours since I did my eye makeup. And the primer I love to use is the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So even when you watch the video, you'll see that that's what I have on there first. But I mean, so yes, maybe there's a little bit of creasing, but that's just because of my aged eyes more than the product. But they go on nicely, they blend nicely. I had just tried another Lorac matte palette, and the colors were beautiful, but they were so dark, and then they didn't move too well after that. So you had to do the slightest bit, and then it was just hard to blend it out for me. These go on nicely. They're true to the color. They don't seem patchy. At least I have not noticed that at all. I know that someone else I had read a quick review on said that she had, some of hers were a little patchy. Mine have not been. Okay, so then the bottom row. So this darker plum color is there. And I'll do this right here. Look at that. Again, I got smudgy down there. And then, of course, we have our typical lunar eclipse, which is just going to be very much of a black kind of color. And we'll do that right next to there. So, I mean, look at that initial part there. And then as I play with it, I'm going to make such a hot mess on my arm. You can see how easily, and that's on an arm, without any kind of primer, that nicely it blended out. Now, the other one that's kind of interesting, and I did not use this at all yet, so I can't say as far as it's on my eyes or anything, is this bottom one under the blush. And I've heard people say this can also be a highlighter, and by looking at it I can see definitely. I think it might also look nice like right here. Again, you would never see it on me. Of course, now I'm putting it on. Because of the way my eyes are set up, you would really not see it so much on me, but I think it's going to be really, really, really pretty. So that's the eyeshadows. Now the blush, and it's interesting because I just fallen in love with the Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay blush in Glisten, and my intentions were to go to Sephora and purchase it. That was next on my wish list that I've been kind of slowly going back and forth of should I not, and I had a really nice sample. I still have some left on the sample. And then when I spied this palette, again, the idea was looking at that beautiful blush. What would it really look like? Because it looked kind of dark there. But then I put it on, and it, like I said, it just, I love the color of it. It's not pinky, it's not corally, it's just nice. So it's just not too much of anything. And I'll try and get a swatch. Blushes are even harder. I think I'm gonna use my thumb, just because that tends to work a little better for that. See, I don't think you can get much of a sense of that. And I will put that on my arm right here. Yeah, so he doesn't, I think just seeing it on the skin, and hopefully it shows up in the little videos also that I'll insert here. But anyway, this palette is wonderful. I am so impressed with it and so excited. I can't wait to keep playing with some of the different colors on there too. So let's give it my ratings. And I bet you're not gonna be surprised at all with what I say. So my fondness for, out of a 5-point rating scale, is right up there at a 5. I am so excited with this product and this palette. I will definitely take this traveling, and I will be reaching for this a lot, even if not for this all the eyeshadows, but for the blush. I mean, it's such, you can do so much with it, flexibility. I even think that I could be a little odd here, but that cheek color, the blush, might work really nicely on the eyes. That'll be fun to try. Anyway, fondness, a big old 5. How it works for mature skin, again, I think it's been, I mean, blush did not get powdery stuff. It did not flake or did not snag up on any dry patches. The eyeshadow did well with my eyes. Again, I didn't see it really sticking to any of the parts of my eyes, and I didn't see it just drifting again so much that it was falling into that delicate area under here, which we really don't want to draw much attention to typically. So again, I give it a big 5. So again, you can probably guess, you know, you can hear outside my dogs have one of those big old bones, and I filled it with peanut butter, but then when they drop it, it makes a huge sound. So anyway, I digress. So anyway, what do I say as far as running out to get it? I'm gonna give it a 5, and I very rarely give something a 5, like go get it. I have a feeling that this will sell out pretty quickly, or you might have trouble getting your hands on it all the time, and maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, and Tarte is having that Friends sale right now with the 30% off. This does not apply. But this palette is $38. Again, I got it at Sephora. I also know you can get it at Ulta. So, and of course on the Tarte website as well. So my only complaint about the entire thing was, I hate when I put little pieces of tape like this and I tape it to the back of the product. let's see, right here, so I can at least, not that you can see very well, but I can at least remember what the colors are. That's my only complaint. I really wish that was affixed in a better way, that it could stay permanent. So, but besides that, big thumbs up Tarte to this palette. I'm so excited about it. So again, give me a thumbs up. Keep me encouraged to keep going on there and sharing more and more of what I've been reviewing and finding. And of course, subscribe. So the minute I get a new video that comes out, it's gonna be right there in your mailbox and you won't miss anything. So again, thank you, YouTube. Everyone have positive and productive days. Bye.